I'm with show director, theater director, playwright, music composer, and choreographer Kevin Oliver. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. It's so wonderful to be in Bangalore and planning a musical that I've been dying to do for ages. I've been
Right.
away for too long, and I'm so looking forward to this fantastic venture.
I mean, it's such a good weather in Bangalore right now. I think it'll be fun at the auditions that happening on April 7th, BIC. The musical is called Any Dream Will Do. It's a pop opera musical that's going to happen, that's going to be performed in Bangalore in July, but the auditions is happening on the April 7th. What is unique about this particular musical or this particular theater production, according to you? What is different about it? I mean, if somebody has to come in and watch it, that's happening, I think, in Good Shepherd Auditorium in July. What is the uniqueness of it?
So I've done theater for so many years, 35 years or even more. I'm not confessing to the number of years. Started my theater career in Bangalore. I've done Cats. I've been involved in Starlight Express, The Witness. I started off singing Herod's part in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Right.
Then I ran away to Dubai. I was head of music and theater. I've done so much of work. I've never done a version of this musical as an all male version. And
Mm,
this is what's very exciting for me. I'm gunning for 200 male voices.
mm,
And I don't think anywhere in the world they've attempted doing a musical as an all male version of a existing musical. There's only one guest artist that we're pulling in. I'm trying to look for a star for that also. But the rest of the music, I'm looking at talent aged 16 to 65. If someone wants to audition who's 75, welcome. I'm trying to tap into this demographic of like kind of 45 to 65, that age group where people kind of think they've passed it. Like
mm.
they've done it in school, they've done it, they've sung in rock bands years ago, but I want to pull them back into this kind of this exciting world of theater and music. Now,
Right.
musical is actually got no spoken word.
Mm,
It's sung from beginning to end. That normally it's one narrator that does the entire thing, but I'm splitting it up into five different sounds. So I
mm.
want a bass, a baritone, a countertenor, a tenor, voices that represent the entire male gamut, basically. And so putting together five voices telling you the story from beginning to end will be exciting for me. It's something that I've not done. I've not done an all male ensemble. I've never done five male narrators singing. And can you imagine what I can do with a bass that goes right down the scale to a countertenor, which is right on top, blending together to a fabulous sound, basically. I always think of voices as sounds that issue from a voice. So that's basically a new take for me. And I don't think Bangalore's seen this kind of a version of this musical.
Sounds very interesting when you say it like that. You said from the baritone, from the bass, all the way till the tenor. You
Yeah.
want to explore like the different sounds, the voices that you call as sounds,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
how it will sound to the Bangalore audience. I'm sure it's going to be super interesting. I'm already very intrigued. Fun fact: I'm going to be auditioning for the play as well. Really looking forward to it. And for actors like me who are going to come into the audition, I mean, what is your take on it? Like, what is your word of advice? What should they practice and come, and what should they be looking forward to?
I would I would tell everyone that's coming, and I know they're going to be extremely nervous. I know when I go for anything that I do and I have to kind of audition for it, and I still do audition, I get butterflies in my stomach, which is fantastic. Use it. Come in there and sing your favorite anything that you want to sing. I just need to listen to three or four lines, a verse.
Hmm,
If I love the voice, maybe two verses, and that's it. I
hmm.
just want to be pulled into your world of music and see where I can take that voice further and stretch it to fit into what's my vision of the musical. So I'm excited because it's a long time coming to actually tap into the talent in Bangalore. And I'm really hoping I find this one character that I don't even know what I want basically, but Joseph, who's my central lead,
Hmm.
is someone that I want. When he opens his mouth to sing the solo, I want Bangalore public to get goosebumps. It
Right.
has to be. So, who, the moment I hear that voice, I know, because it's not such a big acting challenge. It's an opera, it's sung from beginning to the end. But
Right.
it really is the voices that are going to move people. We have amazing, we're using 10 screens in the background, which actually is a character in the story. And
Mm.
so the visuals come out from there. The costumes are going to be unbelievable. I'm going into super detailing, from giant sized turbans to tattoos to research on Africa, Egypt. It's a combination of modern and old, traditional and contemporary. It's going to be everything. And I basically come from a background of three things. I love fashion, I love music, and I love theater, and I love sound and lights. For me, lighting plays a very important role in this whole production because it paints a picture. And for me, everything's already in my mind. So,
Right.
I confused you?
No, no, no. I mean, I get it. You're trying to culminate all of the things that you love, like you're saying, from fashion to theater to music, all of that. And it also sounds like a very large production in terms of sound and lighting. It looks like, you're saying 200 artists mingle it with like great music and then theater and all the aspects of fashion, all of those things that you love. So it's going to be a visual experience for everybody
Yes.
who's going to watch it for sure.
Abs-
Explore their voice and
Yes.
see where it can take them or where it can take
Yes.
this particular play. My next question to you is when we're talking about theater or stage, it's called
Yes.
as an actor's medium. So
Yes.
as a director, like what is your stand on that and where do you like draw the line between letting the actor take over or like your vision of the entire play?
I have a very strong point of view.
Mm,
For me as an actor, when I used to act, I always loved a very strong director. And I think I've taken my notes from there and it's followed me into my directorial kind of thing. So for me, a basic idea of what I want is always outlined.
mm,
Blocking for me is the most important thing. I hate an actor going on stage and not knowing what to do with his hands, with his
mm,
feet. Also, lighting is very important. So it an actor has to learn where to stand,
mm,
when to move, how to use his hands. All
mm,
that is directed by me.
mm,
Once he opens his mouth, then
mm,
I let him take over to a certain extent. I guideline what I want. I know that I want these first few lines on these eight notes, then I might shift it three octaves higher. So I
mm,
love to stretch an actor or a singer.
mm.
After that, it's his interpretation. The whole formative section of it is done by me. I'm very, very particular about every single thing. Even if he has to turn in profile or a back shot or something, the basic guidance is done by me, and then I let it flow. And then I encourage that because then comes the actor giving me what he does best. A lot of people's ideas of what they feel, but this is me. So if you're coming to do my production, because trying to put 200 people together, you have to have some kind of an idea where they stand, or it's
Right,
going to be a mess. So
right,
for
right.
me, everything is, and for me, plotting a play or a scene starts with lights.
Mm,
Once I know where my lighting is going to go, I hate stage that's lit all white and
mm.
then people wander around all over the place. For me, it's concentrated, it's all very theatrical. Everything lends to a certain thing that's basically in my head. I see every scene before I even block it with an actor.
Right,
I
right.
don't know if that makes sense.
I get it. I mean, it's your vision of how you want the play to be, and I understand how blocking is so important, especially when you're having so many actors fill up the
Yes,
stage, and you have props, and you have lights, and you have sound, and
yes,
everything. You can't have it, go haywire. So,
yes,
especially in a production of large scale, and since you're a choreographer yourself,
yes.
you would like it to be choreographed the way that you
Very tight.
vision
Yeah.
in your head. Yeah, yeah. Well, my last question to you about a bit of acting because you're also an actor. You say you also give auditions sometimes. What do you think a stage actor should do on a day-to-day basis or a week-to-week basis to stay relevant? Because stage acting is much more complicated than screen acting or, in today's day and age, real acting. So,
I think, oh my God, I have not acted for a long, 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 long time. It's been ages. So I'm not, that kind of question goes a little above me. I know it's a very difficult, the choice of being an actor is difficult because you really have to get a lot of rejection when you go for castings. I know a lot of my students who have studied under me and have gone to America and the UK and Australia, you stand in lines, go in for auditions, and 9 times out of 10, you're rejected. It's a tough life. But I think if you're strong and you really have the passion and you really want to make it, you're going to land up. There's going to be a director or a producer who falls in love with you, especially for the vast amount of roles that are going out now. There's so many offbeat theatrical things and Netflix and all those new things that are coming up. There's so many chances for actors to get roles. And I think if you're passionate enough, you will survive. I think it's survival basically for an actor. Don't you think so? It's very difficult to there are thousands of people that, and also this whole thing of a lot of people think they're very good.
Yeah, no, no, I agree because, like I said, I was in Mumbai for 2 years before I came back to Bangalore during the pandemic, and I was trying to be, I was going for auditions and getting rejected, and sometimes I used to get shortlisted and then get rejected. So I started doing assistant direction on the side so that I'll be around the sets and stuff like that.
Yes,
So it's a difficult life, I think, for every performer,
yes,
whether you're hosting a radio show or acting. Also, you have to
yes.
be on your toes all the time, give your best in everything because you
True.
don't know which one, who will be listening to what or who will be watching what. But it was again wonderful talking to you, Mr. Kevin Oliver. I'll be looking forward to meeting
Most
you.
welcome. I just want to bring up one more thing. I'm also looking for team of dancers. So
Right.
I'm looking at basically men who
Mm.
do street. I'm looking at street hip hop, a little bit of jazz.
Right.
I'm also trying to introduce a completely new style of dancing. Uh,
Mm.
I'm very influenced by people like Lady Gaga and things like that, who are so forward thinking. And
Mm.
this whole musical of mine is going to be very forward thinking. So people that have seen the production years ago or in the past months, so I've this musical has been done and done. So come with an open mind, and I think you'll be thrilled right from the first note when the blackout happens. I'm hoping people get goosebumps to the last minute. It runs 60 minutes without a break.
All right. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your thoughts about the production Any Dream Will Do, about the audition process, about your take on acting, theater, and direction. And I'll be looking forward to meeting you on the 7th while I'm going to be giving the audition.
Most welcome, and thank you so much for having me on Indigo.